Mr. Chairman, I join with my colleagues in thanking my friend Mr. Smith for giving us this opportunity to address such an important and a deeply personal issue. I am the proud father of 6 children, and nothing in the world means more to me. My life changed forever the first time I held my first son. I look at my sons and daughters, and I am humbled by the responsibility it is to be their parent. And I am touched always by the power and the blessing of life. Now I am a grandfather, and that fact alone makes my life very good. This week, we commemorate the anniversary of one of the most significant Supreme Court cases in the history of the United States, of course, Roe v. Wade. We also welcome thousands of pro-life activists who came to our nation's capital to participate in the March for Life. And think about that title for a moment, the March for Life. It's extremely important as members of Congress to stand up for those who do not have a voice, to stand up for themselves, our precious unborn children. Tomorrow, the House will vote on H.R. 36, the Pain-Capable Unborn Child Protection Act, which protects the lives of unborn by banning abortions at or after 20 weeks of pregnancy. With medical evidence that an unborn child is capable of experiencing pain by at least 20 weeks, if not earlier, I will support this bill, and I encourage my colleagues to support it as well. Think of what we would be saying if we were to reject this bill. Now, I understand that there are exceptions, and I recognize the woman's health is just as important as her child. Thus, we made reasonable medical judgment exceptions, which would be made in the case of rape, incest, or an endangerment of the mother's life. As I conclude, I would like to say or reiterate in my opening remarks, each life is sacred. Each life has a right to protection. I urge my colleagues to help to defend the innocent lives of Americans' unborn children and represent those who cannot represent themselves. Thank you once again, Mr. Smith, and I yield back.